What's up, dudes? It's Molly. Hi, guys. It's Molly Marcella. I'm a clairaudient, psychic, Heyoka, empath. I am channeling, so anything I say is part of your message. It's 5:23 a.m. What's up, dudes? I've got 3 different decks, some keyword decks, call the mermaid deck, and portals to the mind. So let's start. So Spirit wants us all to watch a message for lonely light workers. It's a pep talk that this guy does. And it's a perfect example of channeling. He's channeling this pep talk. And he starts it by saying, excuse me, when I channel, that means somebody has ascended in vibration. Here we're seeing and thinking clearly now. Okay. So Spirit wants us all to watch the pep talk from lonely light workers. So this man says, I don't know what I'm going to say, but here I go. That's a perfect example of channeling. And then what he says is a very profound, uplifting pep talk. And I just saw an eagle soaring over my house. So, just recently I was doing a reading and I saw some trickster energy, a coyote. It's okay for me to have fun. And I was doing a reading and I said, I saw a coyote. Some trickster energy might be coming. So for me, my false reality just fell apart. Quick backstory. My living situation is not great. I own a house here in Richfield. I live here with my ex, my daughter's father. Our daughter is 16 years old. My ex and I were married for 17 years. Okay, no, 17. Somebody might be married for 17 years or something. My ex and I have been together for about, the end is a question mark. My ex has been in my life for 17 years. My ex has a problem telling the truth. So our relationship cracked when my guides came to my attention. Many years ago, I was sitting in my living room. So both me and my ex are on the mortgage of this house. We both own this house. Many years ago, I was just kicking it. And Spirit guided me. I had never gone online to look at our phone bill, ever. He takes care of the bills because I have a problem with numbers. And so my guide was just like, go online. It's like, when I say my guide, it was everything in me. I had the biggest urge ever to go online and look at our phone bill. I had never done that. So I went online. I looked at the phone bill. And then I saw, oh, look at, you can click on here. And it shows text messages. You can't see the actual message, but you can see incoming message at 7:34 p.m. Outgoing message at 7:35 p.m. Incoming message from this number, outgoing from that number. I could see all the text activity. I couldn't see the text, but I could see the activity. I clicked on my ex's phone. White, cold, because at the time it wasn't my ex. White, cold. There's a number. There's a phone number that he's texting a lot. What is his phone number? Oh shit. Incoming. 1:45 a.m. Outgoing. 1:50 a.m. Text all the way back and forth until 2:30 in the middle of the fucking night. Oh shit. That's when I found out my husband was having an affair with a woman from work. My whole false reality crumbled. We went to marriage counseling. Spent $5,000 on marriage counseling to do it for the kids. Our marriage counselor told us we each have to do individual counseling too. We both have a lot of trauma. So I immediately started my individual counseling with her. My ex booked one therapy appointment for himself and then just never went back. You know how that goes. I ended up doing extensive therapy with her. I did EMDR. I took my mental health really seriously. And I tried to pick up the pieces of my life just getting blown apart. I tried to make it work. And then my father died. My ex was not supportive at all. My ex was only interested, put an S in front of it, in sex. I was grieving. So I asked my ex to move down into the basement. We have been coexisting together. Are we together? No, we're not together. We're both single. But now he's sleeping in my bed. But now we're not together. But now he's up here. We're not together, but now he's in my room. The mindfuckery has been awful. I just fell apart the other day and he climbed in my bed. Yeah. Get out of my bed. Yeah. So I've been played for the past year. My ex would leave and then come home and run down the stairs. And he'd come back. I say, what are you doing? Where were you? I was with his friend. I was with his other friend. The whole time, he was lying to to my face. He would come home from wherever he was, walk up to the stovetop where I just cooked a bunch of good food, eat all my food, play me. Then he started getting mean. Like saying real mean things. Doing the opposite of compassionate interpretation. Whatever I said, he just used it as a reason to get triggered and freak out and then like leave. I had to do everything. And finally he came in once. I said, "Do you have a girlfriend? Are you dating someone?" And he looked at me and he said, Yeah, I do." "How long have you had this girlfriend?" 2 months. "What is her name? Who is it?" "I don't have to tell you." "Oh." Then later on, "Well, I've had this girlfriend for 6 months. All of, like, our money, like, any money I have, I give to you. And you're spending, like, our money on your new girlfriend for the past 6 months." "Well, it's actually been a year." "You have had a girlfriend for a year? In this whole year you've been lying to me, to your daughter, to my son who you've raised since he was 3? You moved on with your life, but you forgot a very major step in telling your family that you moved on with your life? Who is this? I don't have to tell you." Now he slid into full Peter Pan mode. He works from home down in the basement, Monday through Friday. My son is away at college. We didn't tell my son what's going on until after he was done with all his tests and stuff at school. My ex has had a full year to like detach and move on. He forgot a very important part, telling his whole family he has this other life that he's been living for an entire year while taking full advantage of me. That was 3 months ago when we found out. So now he's had a girlfriend for a year and 3 months. I said, "Does your girlfriend know that you've been lying to us this whole time? Does she know that we have no idea about her?" He said, "Yes, she knows. And all your friends that used to be my friends facilitated this whole thing." "Yeah. And my nephew, that's my nephew, my sister's kid, knew this whole time." "Yeah. He like blew up my family." He gaslit a bunch of people. So 3 months, for the past 3 months now, he's all wild and free, dude. His big cat's out of the bag. Yeah, now he can fully dip out. So he works downstairs in the basement, and then he leaves. 'Leaves. 'He takes my dad's car, 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 Think about this. My deceased dad's car. That was given to my son for graduating high school by my mother after my dad died. And my son hasn't gotten his driver's license yet while he's in college. So I drive the white car. He takes that car and goes off to his new girlfriend's, and they play house at her house. Apparently she's got 2 little kids. He came back walking around our house with a drawing on his arm. Walking around the house. I said, did you get a tattoo? No, that's just... I said, your girlfriend's kid drew it on your arm? Yeah. And you're walking in front of your daughter with this? So he leaves on Friday, doesn't come back till Sunday, and refuses to answer our texts, ghosts us, doesn't do any household responsibilities. I am left to pick up all the pieces and do all the work. He doesn't make any time for any household repairs, nothing. He's just off having his midlife crisis or whatever it is. That includes a lot of fucking. And I can't understand how another woman would be okay with this situation. He assured me that this woman knows that we knew nothing about her. Yeah, I don't buy that. No normal woman says, hey, boyfriend of 1 year and 3 months, I have no interest in knowing your daughter. I have no interest in knowing anything about your family. I have no interest in ever coming to your house. I have no interest. That's not normal. Yeah, he's lying to her too. Apparently this lady has, I know not, he won't tell me anything about her. I know her first name and that's it. Apparently this lady has 2 little ones that she thinks she just found a new daddy for her babies. Yeah, he's ditching his other kids so he can rando fuck her. It's pretty bad. So all the household upkeep, yard work, anything has completely gone. He doesn't do anything. I have to do everything. I am the only one who says, no, it's true, we have an underage daughter, and I have to stay home and take care of her. I refuse to throw my responsibilities to the wind. So I've been staying home every weekend, taking care of my daughter. Not knowing, neither of us know where he is, what he's doing. And we've been forced to be okay with that. What do? You can't reason with an unreasonable person. And he literally ghosts us every weekend because he's playing his new life. So my daughter, this weekend, went over to her friends for a sleepover for all weekend long. So I'm here by myself, kicking it. Yesterday was a beautiful day. I was repotting up my seedlings, moving all my tomatoes into bigger Cups. I was doing it on my deck yesterday, just being by myself, and I looked and my dog was digging and what is happening? Oh no. And I went over and this winter my daughter's rat, Rocky, died. My daughter had 2 domesticated rats that were our pets, Rocky and Splicky. They were both females. They were a lesbian couple. And Rocky died. And my daughter was devastated. Devastated. And the ground was all frozen, so we couldn't bury Rocky. So I told my ex, I had seen my friend's dad do this when their dog died. I said, get a bag of charcoal, lay it down on the ground, light it, let it burn for hours, however long the whole, okay, I feel like I have the hiccups, the whole bag takes to burn. And that will kind of like thaw out the ground enough to bury the pet. So we did that. And then he buried Rocky. But apparently he only buried Rocky like 6 inches down or something. Because yesterday I was sitting there, I was like, what is my dog doing? I walked over and my dog, or that coyote, whatever it was, had dug up Rocky. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And it was the last thing I expected to see. We had a beautiful box we had put Rocky in. It was all rotten. It was all pulled out, and part of the box had a hole in it. I didn't want to see any more of it. I started crying. And then I texted my ex and I said, I need your help. This has to get taken care of before my daughter gets back from her sleepover. I do not want her to see this. I need you to come home and help me with Rocky. I'm sorry, this is... He didn't answer for a long time. He read it, but he didn't answer for a while. And then I thought, I have to do something about this, because what if an animal comes later on and leaves Rocky on the deck? Then my ex called me. I'm fully crying, hysterical, mortified at what I just saw. He's in a car. He said, I'll bury him tomorrow when I come back. And that's how cruel my situation is. I'll bury him tomorrow when I come back. I wasn't getting any help from him. We live next to a nature center. He knows that if that pet is exposed last night, an animal would take him. I would take her. Rocky is a girl. And it pissed me off because he kept referring to Rocky as him. Yeah, your daughter's rat is a girl. She's always been a girl. Rocky. And you know that. I'll bury him tomorrow. Too busy fucking someone right now. Whatever it is. Clearly in a car. Could have swung over. 20 minutes later, it's done. No. He don't got that thing inside of him that says do the right thing. Your ex just got totally traumatized, and your daughter will get traumatized if you don't do the right thing. I'll do it tomorrow when I get back. Okay, I'll just tell all the wild animals to hold off until tomorrow. So I got up. It took me a while to get up the courage. I got a shovel. I just tried to ignore what I was seeing. And I took some shovelfuls of dirt from my yard and just put it over Rocky. And the whole time I was sobbing and crying. A terrible tower. And then I put the shovel over the pile of dirt. And I put this fencing kind of grate thing I have over that. And then this big iron bar over that. To try to hold off any animals last night until my heartless ex gets back and decides to bury his daughter's pet. I've had a spiritual awakening due to narcissist abuse. I have been treated very poorly for a very long time. And I've had to go through it all alone and all by myself. But I'm proud of myself. I never ran away from my responsibilities. I never lied. I never put getting my rocks off over the wants and needs of my children and my responsibilities. I've never ignored a sobbing person. So yesterday was very tough for me. Very tough. But I'm proud of myself that I pushed through it. And I did it all completely alone. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. An obelisk might mean something. So if you're alone, if you've had a spiritual awakening due to narcissist abuse, there's two videos. One is the pep talk from a light worker, and I had just seen an eagle, a bald eagle, soaring over me. And then the next one, there was another one. A wonderful video where a really kind, gentle woman explains why narcissist abuse so often leads to spiritual awakening. So often leads to spiritual awakening. So if you're in the thick of it, just know you're not alone. If you're an empath and everything has like blown up around you and nobody will fucking help you, just know this is making you stronger. You are way stronger than you ever thought you were. And to listen to those two videos. Alright. What's the final message from Call the Mermaid? Call the Mermaid. Message from Call the Mermaid. Experiments. Manipulation of nature. Forcing change. Cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge. Arrogance. Alright, there's your message. Make sure to check the comment section for your Starseed transmissions. I will put each of these words through a search of past readings. Up to the top 5 most current readings with those words in the title will pop up. I'll copy and paste those titles down in the comment section and it'll make a storyline. And that's your Starseed transmission. Alright, there's your message. Today is going to be a better day. It can't get